having to like deal with head and hands. That's why I knock stuff off or misdirect you. Like, because if I just shoot a single leg like this, you're gonna push it down. Yeah. We're gonna sprawl and get a whizzer.
Right.
But if I fake here, you reach up. There's really nothing you can do. I mean, you can try and fight.
Yeah. But it's already too
up. Yeah, that makes sense. And then,
because that's something I always run into is I feel like I have to get past their hands, and I'll go like this, and I get hit in the face.
Yeah.
So even like tonight, I poked pretty low.
Yeah.
So like you're saying, so sometimes even if I just go boom, even if they don't pop back up, still shoot, put my head down for a second.
Yeah.
Right? And then come.
Well, like not like go down like that, because when I'm shooting, I'll like if I receive like I'll always go here
To the outside.
Yeah, I'm always pushing like my temple like right into your ribs.
Yeah.
Because that's a strong position.
But if you are gonna blast through, like you're saying, have you like? Because that's my like. I want to go with when the guy's hands are in front like this, right? Like if I want to blast him, is it fine if I go boom like that just for a second and then head up? Or
Yeah, you gotta be ready for like if you get your head down too much, then I just snap. Yeah, and I got you in a sprawl.
Yeah.
Like I would recommend that if we're in a wrestling match and I get you to the edge, and I'm just like, well, I want to make this guy look like he's stalling.
right.
A shot with my head down.
Okay.
Then we get out of bounds. Ref calls it back in, and the ref's like, hey, stalling on whatever blue.
So then you don't really put your head down very often. Then you keep your head.
I try not to, unless I know nothing bad's gonna happen. Then I'll just say like, oh, whatever. If I just shoot like this, I'm gonna be fine because I'm gonna be out of bounds. Or
Do your outside single from when
when I come up.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. So I think your head does go down for a split second, but not. You're obviously not bending down. You just look down for a second.
Yeah, maybe I do. I don't know. To be honest, it's hard for me to know.
It's supposed to be a head up, but he's level changing. What you perceive as head down, you know, sometimes as wrestlers we have a head tilt, and that's to protect our face. Like if he shoots with a straight, like say you come in with your head up. This is actually a good lesson. Start to come in, Mike, with a head up positioning, and if before contact, so your head is up, right? Now stop right there, and let's say Trent get yourself back, Trent, head to head, and then Trent, if you notice, your head is up, but Trent's head is tilted down right now. If Trent, yeah, but keep your head up, Mike. If Trent lowers his head, like so, disconnect Trent, and lower your head when he comes forward. What are you going to run into?
The top of the head.
Yeah, you're gonna. Well, if you had your head up, what would happen?
My nose.
You're gonna break your own nose. You're gonna break your face.
Yeah.
So that might be what you're seeing when you think, well, Trent has his head down. We still don't consider this head down. Trent's head is in an up position. He's looking, but if he comes into you right now and charges forward, you notice he's hitting you with the strongest part of his skull. Do you see that?
Yeah. Like a ram.
If he has head straight up in the air, you know, like in boxing, and he comes straight in and you dip your head, see, he can't afford that.
Yeah.
So look at how he comes in. He level changes. The head's a little bit like that. So even if you lowered your level, you guys are going to collide heads, but look at how Trent's connecting. He's connecting like this. And obviously we don't want to bash our head into someone, but if it happened, go ahead and penetrate to your knee, Trent. You see that?
Yeah.
But then once he gets in, he penetrates through, he's going to have a violent head up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that now, if you're trying to jam his head down. Yeah, see that as he drives up and in? See that? And there's a lot of neck strength.
Yeah. It came up because I took a good, from one of the wrestlers, I took a good eye poke. And sometimes when I'm trying to penetrate through the hands on a shot, obviously I want to own something first, but sometimes you don't get that. Or at least you just say,
right,
screw it, I'm not getting anything good, so I'm just going to shoot.
Yeah.
My question to him was, do you put the head down a little bit?
Well, so in answer to your question, yeah, sort of. Here, let me go on and just say a couple of things. But go ahead, Trent. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna say, like, if they're having their hands up, then I'm not gonna like if he's up like that. I'm not gonna say yes, you're gonna shoot, because then he's got head hands defense. Like if he shoots him, grab him from head to head, or like down block, move him away. So if he has his hand up and I'm like snapping him while I'm grabbing him, setting up, moving, because like right there, I created an opening where I had inside tie, and I snapped and stepped, and then
Look where his head is.
Every time I'm
So
noticing he does this every time.
It's below my head.
Yeah.
So he's clear. He has a clear line of attack.
Yeah.
Um,
To me, it almost looks like his head is parallel with his like spine. He's never tilted up or down too far.
Yeah, but once we're in, we are. Let me say this. Just hold right here. Hold. When our heads, there's something inside of a grappler. I want to say wrestler because wrestlers do this the best, but it's the same for grappling. We have something internal in our heads, that in our brain, that tells us to tilt our head down naturally. It's almost like a leg check in kickboxing. When a guy throws a kick, it needs to be a reaction. If I have my head in an up position right now and Trent moves his head forward, I just made contact. But where did I make contact? Here. Same thing with Trent. If Trent's head is up like this, and if I were to go here, his head, he down blocks with like a downward head. You know what it's almost like? It's almost like the like animals like deer or elk, rams. That you'll see when like two elk are about to fight, like they'll kind of like point their horns and their head at an angle so that they don't take the ram's horn right in the kisser. So it's really, really important. And you guys will, like, we all get hit. We get headbutted. You know, I'll be in this position and you see how he's pushing his head into me. If I don't like how it feels, I'll turn my head. And that way, if he's trying to smash his head into my head, and as we're kind of fighting here, I always want to be in a position so my head blocks and it's kind of right in here. But the moment that we move and we get in, our head has to be up. Because now as he sprawls and hips down, I've got to keep my head up so that now I can lift. I can't lift a guy if my head's like this. It's just not going to work. You get a guy puts his hand right on the neck right there. Oh man, you're done. You're done. You're not lifting. You might as well at that point look for angles. So at that point, if I'm here and he's pushing it down, I've got to look for an angle to get some other avenue. Because you're not going to lift up at that point on a good guy, strong one.
Yeah.
I don't know where this video is going. This was totally candid. I was just like showing some stuff. So Mike, what did you learn out of this? Let me steal the camera.
Well, I learned that we may be saying different things, but in my head, I need to not, I don't do this with my head, but I do this a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I penetrate through.
Well, that's...
I watch Trent does it every time.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying is, you got to protect your face. You can't.
Because I'd rather take every shot right here than right here.
Yeah.
Whether it's my nose or my eyes, that's pretty much the...
When a guy down blocks, like Trent, show what a down block. Like he drops down and he down blocks. See that? Yeah. You're going to run right in his head.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And even though Trent's head is down, some wrestling enthusiasts out there might say, you never put your head down. Head down is bad. But no, we actually do put our head down at times. Mm-hmm. But it's when we penetrate, we need our head up. So when we get inside, does that make sense?
Yeah, it's a good lesson for me.
When we get inside, we get through the defenses, the head-hands defense, like Trent said, we got to have that head up.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a good lesson.
Okay.
So BJJ guys trying to wrestle.
When are we going to see you guys go at it again?
Dun, dun, dun.
It's going to be coming.
Soon.
Not tonight, though.
Yeah,
but we'll.
Got to keep you guys waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that video's done so well. I think a lot of people are just excited to see two guys of different disciplines. But there was a lot of comments, obviously good and bad, but I think a lot of people liked how friendly and like, it wasn't like, oh, this is better, wrestling's better, jiu-jitsu's better. It was like more like, how do they both complement each other and kind of show their skill.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were being fun. It was fun. That was actually
Yeah.
the first time. That was actually the first time we ever sparred too. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like it's always. I think you were being nice to me, and I was being a little nice to you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time people want the little kid gloves to come off, and they want to see you guys go at it next time. So we're gonna have to.
That brings up a lesson. When you're in your gym, you can't be trying to rip each other's legs apart or slam at each other on the mat, because we're all a team. We're all in
Yeah.
the same gym, trying to make each other better, not hurt each other.
My exact thought was, well, guys want to see you guys take the gloves off. It's like, well, those guys that want to see us take the gloves off don't have to come back night after night and train with this 18-year-old buck.
There's so many people that don't. And then there's people who don't really understand the levels. I just, I gotta say it. I gotta back you, both of you up. There's people who don't understand how good he is and how good you are and how you guys counteract each other. Some people understood it, but there's definitely a lot of people out there that don't understand that.
To anyone talking some smack about my wrestling, I welcome it, because
Yeah.
I'm a guard puller, so I'm taking this as a, I've
way to
already,
grow.
yeah, oh yeah, it's feeding me. Keep them coming,
Yeah.
because I'll
Yeah.
be wrestling good soon.
Yeah, it won't take long. And then the same thing for you. We're going to work on your submission defense a little bit before you go to college. That way, you
Yeah.
never know. You might need to heel hook a heavyweight on your team or something.
I mean, it's Midwest. I don't know how many people in the Midwest know how to grapple. It's mostly wrestling, not jiu-jitsu.
All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you guys next time with more
next
great
time.
stuff.
Peace.
Peace.